Hi everybody, Carol here. Welcome. Today I have a fancy fold card for you called a double panel card, and I have a 6x6 piece of paper here that I am going to score at the 1.5 mark and the 3.5 mark, leaving 3 inches plain. And then another 6x6, I do the same thing. Score at the 1.5 mark. Now I'm not going all the way down because I have already scored it. I'm just streamlining it. Then I cut 2 strips of pattern paper that are 6 in length but 1.5 in width, and you can probably figure where they are going to go on one of those 1.5-inch little panels. And you put them on the farthest 1.5-inch panels, and on the other one the same way on the farthest 1.5, and by that I mean in this case on the left hand side. If you turn it upside down, it'd be the farthest right hand, but consistent. Now you flip it over on that same piece that had the pattern paper on it, put glue along that whole strip, 1.5 by 6. Now you have another sheet of a 6-inch square piece of paper, and glue where we put the glue. Put that panel down on the left hand edge and on the right hand edge. Then when you fold all of the pieces, that is what it ends up looking like. Now I'm going to decorate only the right hand side panel, the 3-inch panel, that when you pull it open, it's the farthest extension there. And I had to piece a piece of the pattern paper, and I liked it. That's what I wanted to use, but I was out of it, so I just found 2 scraps, pieced them together, matching up the points with some overhang there that I will cut off. And then for the other side, I have a big piece, and this is the 4th and final piece of paper by 6 by 6. Then I have one of the pieces that go with this collection of paper, and that is the size that it was, and then I backed it with some black, just about probably not even 1/8 of an inch wider all the way around. Glued that on to that big panel. Now I will go ahead and cut off the other one, the check there, and that is what it looks like. When you hold it up, you can see those other pieces of paper back there. They look nice rather than just having a solid color, and that's what it looks like. Now the centerpiece, when you pull that open, and by the way, I took that other piece off the big 6x6 so that on the left hand side, so that I could work with it better. Another funny thing is I'm putting down these little snowflakes that are dimensional, and they're actually 2-dimensional. It made it hard to close the card, so they end up coming off at the end. But then in this collection, there were some stickers that go with this as well. So I'm pulling the backing off. I had an idea. I placed them there where I wanted them, and then now I'm going back and putting them down with the sticky side down, laying them out. And I have some snowflakes here that I will put on. By the way, this idea I got from Sam Calcott of the UK, and there are probably others out there who have done this same design, but she's the one that I saw it from originally, and thought it was a really cute idea for a card. I love fun fold cards, so I'm always looking for new ideas. Now this was just a strip that I had stamped Merry Christmas on from one of my sentiment stamps. And then with this original, front page, as I took it off, I decided to have a little snow hill there, and I'm just showing I've already gotten the glue. You saw it, and I pulled it off. I'm putting it right back where it was. I put a little bit of ink around that snowbank, just so it would show up better, white on white. I'm giving that a good press down. And then just as a finishing touch on that panel on the right hand side, I'm going back and just putting some snowflakes. You could just put some notes on there, put another piece of white paper on top of that to say, to so-and-so, hope you have a wonderful Christmas, whatever you wanted to say, even a happy birthday if it happens to be in wintertime. And then I found some old baker's twine that I have not used literally in probably years, but I thought this just really fits the black and white really fits good with that. I started off with something else, but this being so thin, I just thought it was a good fit. So tying it into a bow, and I'm going to go ahead and cut those ends off. And then when I work with this twine, I like to tie a knot in the end so that it doesn't fray, because it tends to fray and separate. And so I'm tying the knot and then going back and cutting off close to the knot. And that serves as a belly band for it to keep it all flat. And then I thought, well, I might scoot it down a little bit, see if it looks better down here. Whatever you think looks better. So again, just as a quick review, if you take that off, you can pull it. That's the right hand panel. That's what it looks like on the inner inside. But if you pull it apart, you can see what that does. It matches up. Then when you set it up right, and it stands up so nicely, if depending on what angle you're on, you can see that other designer paper in the back. So I think it's a really cute card. You could write a note on the back if you needed space to write a personal note, and or leave some of those pattern papers off and write on those side panels. It's very versatile. So I hope you enjoy. I'll have some extra pictures here at the end and some extra videos you might like to look at the end. But thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Until next time. Bye-bye. Also, just as a correction, I should have said on those scores of the first two panels, I should have said 1.5 and 3. So I'm sorry I said 3.5. See you later.